Hello, YouTube. Hey, it's Mark W. Flockhart. Got a lot to talk about today. Happy New Year, by the way. For the people that just want the quick lines, I'm going to start doing my videos, which is telling you the facts, and then I'll go into explanation because I tend to talk a little bit. If you're following my channel, thank you, welcome. I want to hear your stories. That's really what I like to see on YouTube is just the collaboration. Other than that, here's the quick synopsis of what I'm going to talk about. So Bitcoin. Long story short, I'm making money, and I'll tell you what stocks and all that stuff are Bitcoins or whatever. I've got like 4 or 5 of them. Don't even remember. Made a stupid mistake on Amazon, FBA, and I'll go over that. It's not a common one, so it's kind of a weird one, and you might like it, you might not. You may never see it. The other thing is I'm going to talk about my bit miners that I was going to use to mine Bitcoin. And then the third and fourth or fifth or whatever last thing I'm going to talk about is my computer system and how it's making me money with Bitcoin and how much. So if you have a GTX 1080 overclock, which is the semi-first version of the gaming graphics card, I can show you what I've been making with it. I've done it for 2 days, and I'll tell you the profits. So let's get into it. Let's start with first thing, Bitcoin. Here's just a bunch of green stuff because Bitcoin's doing pretty good. I will show you. It's a little difficult because there's 2 things that I'm doing. Is one, I'm using Binance, and I'll put a link in the description below. It's an affiliate link. I don't really know how much I make if you buy it, but whatever. It's there, and if I can make $10 or $1 or a penny, if you want to use it, this is what I 100% want to shift to from Coinbase. So Binance, it's kind of like a China one. So if you're opening it up, you have to have internet. You can't use Internet Explorer. At least I tried, and my friend tried, and it didn't work. It's just all Japanese and all stuff. So here's where I'm at right now is $615.41, and that is mostly. Let me pull up my funds here. So it's mostly from XLM, which is kind of a derivative or a piece of what XRP was. And I am no expert, so don't expect me to be super knowledgeable about this. I just did a lot of research. I've kind of forgot half the stuff I researched, but I knew that this was cheap. It was a piece of the guy that made XRP, Ripple, and Ripple's exploding, and this in turn is exploding. So I bought in about $200 at 22 cents. And at the time of this video, it is currently at 61, almost 62 cents. So I've close to tripled my money, and I've put more into it since. So I think at like 29 cents, I bought some more. So I've pretty much almost doubled that as well. Actually, I've over doubled that. So pretty excited. I wish, as everybody says, I had millions in there. I can't afford it. I can't just put all my money in there. It's too risky. My goal is once I've doubled it, so I want to get to $1,600. I'm going to take $800 back, and then if I lose everything, I've lost nothing except for time, and I had a little fun. My casino run. That's what I'm looking at. Maybe long term. So what I'm doing now, I've put about 800 to 850 into it. I think it's 800. What I've done is I started mining the coin, so I'm actually putting money that I'm not actually putting money in for. It's just a little bit of electricity. That's that. So I'm $600 there. The rest of it is in Coinbase, and I'll just load this here. And I've got $356.04 in Coinbase. So that is pretty exciting. I bought it at 15,000 on Bitcoin, and it's back up to 15,000 after the dip. So I'm pretty excited about that. The problem is I cleared all the money out and put it into XLM, which I'm extremely happy. It was about 150 I transferred in there, and then I had 50 something else that I put in there too. So right now the stocks I have I call them stocks. The coins I have is XLM, Stellar Lumens, XRP, which is Ripple, and I think Ripple's going to explode. They're a couple dollars right now, $2 and something cents, and people all over Walmart are starting to use them you can buy stuff at Walmart according to one video I watched. It's all the banks. So if this becomes standardized, they have a lot more funds, a lot more Ripple than your standard Bitcoin. So there's a lot more to go around. And when Google and Amazon and all these guys, the Visa and MasterCard decide if they want to put their foot in the water, that's going to make Ripple just explode. So it could get to $5, maybe $10. long term, it'd be awesome if it was $30. That's my dream. I want to have $1,000, 1,000 Ripple in there at one point. So if it gets $30 or even $5, right? That's $5,000. So I'm a happy guy then. Same thing with Stellar Lumens. I already have 877 lumens, as you can see here. I want to try to put in even more than that. I want to try to triple or quadruple that. Maybe have 3,000 lumens. So if that gets to $3, that's a quick $9,000 off of whatever I put in there. So that's my Bitcoin story. That is that. The next thing I'm going to talk about is we're going to go right into my Amazon launch. So one thing I just recently ran into is Amazon. I kind of screwed up, and Amazon did kind of bail me out a little bit. So I've had my product in stock, and it says that it's available and ready to go. The problem is it hasn't been. You go on the link, and it's not there. There's no buy box. The product's there. It just says not available. Maybe it'll be available later. And it's just sitting there. And there's 20 of them in hold or whatever they call it that just haven't inventoried yet because I think they're shipping them to a different Amazon warehouse. Well, the thing, I've been waiting weeks and weeks. It's probably been 3 weeks since my product arrived. And I'm just patient, right? They said it could take up to 4 to 5 weeks, and I'm like, patience. It's gonna get in stock. And then I finally got frustrated, and I called today, and I am an idiot. I did not know this, but if you have an Amazon account and you have it as a personal Amazon account, which is what I had, and then you turn it into a business account because I made an LLC, and I switched the name on there, and I switched all the stuff. They make you re-verify yourself, and it originally notified me, those little one little thing that you got to do on that bell, and it says you got to do this. I clicked on it, and it went away. So I thought, it was a mistake. Well, I have to send in my ID and my bank statement or some sort of statement showing that the new account that I put on file, and I am part of the business owner. So if you guys are going to do that, otherwise my product would have been listed. I hopefully would have said billions of dollars worth. Maybe if I would have sold 20, I would have been happy. But yeah, so if you're starting it, if you're changing from a personal account to a business account or an LLC, make sure that you follow the steps, and then you upload your ID and upload some sort of a bill or whatever they're asking for. That's why my product hasn't launched. That's what it is. Sometimes it helps to pick up the phone and call. It was frustrating because I lost him and got him. And yeah, that was that. Okay, that's it. The last thing is my Bitcoin miners. I think you guys already saw those. I'll show you real quick again. So these big heavy guys, they're Antminers S3. They're just made to mine Bitcoin. I bought them because I got a really good deal on them, and I think I can make money off of them. So the problem is the electricity here is about 13 to 14 cents, at 13.7 cents per kilowatt hour. You don't need to know what that is, but it's the cost of electricity. When I'm running this, if I did the math correctly, I'm losing 12 cents per month. So there's a give and a take. I am gaining if I'm making profit with it, but I technically could have just put the money in, paid $3 a day or whatever it was. I've got 3 of these. So I only bought them for $300 with the power supplies. I'm probably going to sell them online, eBay, and try to make $600 to $900 off of them. And then I'll probably put $300 or $400 into Ripple or something. So that's that. The cool thing, if you guys, I'm sorry, this is a lot of Bitcoin. This is supposed to be an FBA page, but this is good, kind of a Bitcoin day. I promise you, I'm a little bit obsessed, but not bad. So nice hash. I'm going to show you here. Okay, so here's what I've been doing. I've got the GTX 1080. It's the super clocked version, and it's nothing special. It's just a standard GTX 1080. And so what I've been able to do is I've been able to generate, this is in the last 36 hours, probably close to not quite 2 days. I've been able to generate $11.50 in mining coin. It is using my not my processor, but my my graphics card performance. So how long will my graphics card last? I'm assuming at least 3 years. So if I'm generating $12 for every 2 days, let's just do some math here. So $12 every 2 days, we'll just say for 15, so 30 days. Actually, yeah, so $180 a month. Let's just say $160 to be, because there's not quite 30 days in every month. Actually, here, let's just do this. So there's 28 days. So 14 times 1150. So if I ran this every day of the week, which I'm not going to, 52 weeks in a year, I'd have about $8,372 in a year's time invested into some sort of coin or altcoin. I am directly depositing that, let me show you here, into Binance. So I'm actually direct, because it has to mine Bitcoin. I don't understand that part of it. But it's going into Binance because it's I'm just sending it right into my Bitcoin. So there's like an address you can get the funds from and send it to it. And that's what I'm doing. You can see here they've already paid me just a tiny little piece from when I first started. So I'm going to test it out. I haven't gotten the whole thing put into the account yet, so we'll see how that works. And then I want to try to buy some Ripple. I want to try to buy some more Lumens, Stellar Lumens, and then go from there. You can see I've got that. I've got about 31 Ripple, and that pretty much makes up the total. I've got something else in here. I forget what it is. A little bit of Bitcoin, and actually that's it. So I'm at $950. I've got about 800 with all the fees that I've paid, about 850 because I put 750 in. I put another 50 in, so that's 800. And I actually lost money. I transferring from Coinbase to Binance cost me some fees. I think it was like $17, which is ridiculous. There's no way. It might have been. I don't know. It's not going to tell me. Anyways, that's that. That's the Bitcoin world. I want to move on and try to go to something that I didn't mention that I want to talk about. I'm trying to just group this all in one video because you're going to get more on it later. I want to go over my New Year goals. So these are still in the works. We're trying to work through them. So business goals, I want to launch a new product by the second quarter. I really want to get this going. I don't want to wait on one product. I want to get a couple things going, have maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 products going, but I want to have at least 2 to 3 products by the end of this year. I want to launch my third product in August, so it kind of hits during the Christmas time, and I want to have an extra $50,000 in income by the end of the year. It's pretty light goal compared to what everybody sees. You know, these I made $5 million in a year, or I made this much on this, and you know, I'm new. I got a learning curve. I want to continue to make the 2 YouTube videos. I want to meet you guys, hang out with you guys. So that's that. My personal goals, I want to get back into shape. June 31st, I've got a little bit of a belly going. I want to get to Disney World with an extra $3,000 after everything's paid for, so we can take the kids. I've got 3 girls, 2 5-year-olds, soon to be 6, and a 3-year-old. So that's it, and I want to pay down debt. I've got some debt account accruing, and so I want to get rid of that. So you guys might think, oh my gosh, this guy's crazy. He's investing in Bitcoin, all this stuff when he's got all this debt. It's something separate. So I have been doing my flipping business on the side along with doing what I do now. So my it's kind of like my life, my world. I'm insurance during the day, and I'm Batman at night. No, I do selling on the side, and that's kind of funded my business, and that's where I'm investing into the coin. So it's something that new we can talk about and go over. Expectations, I want to focus more on the kids and the wife than my cell phone, because I do tend to constantly look at the phone looking for stuff to buy. I'm playing games every once in a while, not nearly, almost none. But I want to definitely watch less YouTube videos. I am watching too much guru mumbo jumbo, which is good stuff. If you don't know it, I mean, watch somebody, but you really just got to pick a route and go. And that's the biggest thing that we talked about in a previous video, is the steps to take is just to get started. Because if you're not getting started, then, I mean, don't make the wrong choice. I mean, that's going to slow you down a little bit. But, you know, find advice if you can get it from someone. Do a little bit more research than you normally would because you're new, but at least get going. Find a product, source it, maybe start small. You know, risk it. Take the jump. You know, if you don't jump out of the plane, your parachute's not going to open, fellas, girls, guys, boys. That's it. Those are my goals. There was one last thing I want to talk about, and I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Yeah, I'm flooded with all these stupid Bitcoin videos. I'm starting to get tired of those. The last thing I want to talk about, kind of the little guy things, is something I still do, and I probably always do, is buy and sell. So I want to show you something. This is how you can make some extra cash. Went to Walmart today to buy some, not antifreeze, but the windshield washer fluid, because I ran out. I was like, oh, let me walk down the clearance aisle, and I spent maybe 5 minutes down the aisle. So check this out. This is the HFR 700. It's a camcorder, and it is normally $279. They're selling it for $69. I scanned it with my app, and they're $150 on Amazon. So I bought the two that were left, and hopefully I can make a quick $80-90. It's like $14 in fees, and then whatever the shipping is. So I might just ship it to Amazon. So kind of a cool find. If you guys are looking for a way to make some quick money to do stuff like this, if you want to take those jumps and those leaps, look at this. If you can get 5 of these, put them on a credit card if you have to, right? Because you're going to make your money back. You know, get 5 of these and make $50, $60 a piece. So that's $300 that you can now invest into your business. So that's quick flips, easy stuff. That's it. That is all. I hope I didn't go too fast. If you're not part of the channel, don't forget to give a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Definitely subscribe with the little bell icon to get my updates. But more so, let me know you stopped by. I want to say hi, see what you guys are doing. You know, if you're just doing arbitrage, let me know. I'm curious. If you're doing a full-on product, what stages you're in, let me know. So I will see you guys next time. Obviously, we have a lot to talk about because there's so much stuff going on. New Year resolution, go crazy. All right, see you guys in the next one.